from the shimmer of light. In the workshop you felt safe to the broken glass. In the streets reflecting a fright. Desperation can set the stage for acts of villainy. And heroes may need to confront their demons in more ways than one. For a choice to be made, you must overcome the binding and twining of souls upon. So strong if they just keep you both on top. Yes, you. What will you do when the call for action beckons you to choose? Yes, you. What will you be? A hero, a villain, or a monster indeed?
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Arcadia Fallen, where we are exploring the tunnels apparently underneath Goldner's mansion.
I don't understand.
Just what is this place?
Fascinating.
Seems like an escape tunnel. They are quite common in noble houses as a safety measure against peasant revolt. But it only opened when Michael touched it. It looked like some kind of magic lock.
Enough of this.
We will investigate this later. Victoria gives Michael a pointed look. But for now, we should just get out of here. We got what we came for. Won't they follow us? I would say that's highly unlikely. And I say we're not taking that risk. Let's go. The tunnel continues down and away. You hurry along but hear no signs that Goldner and his men are following you. It appears you are safe, for now. The forest is pitch black, the crowns of the trees obscuring any light the moon might have provided. You step out of a doorway in a large oak tree, the magic door snapping shut behind you when Michael, as the last one, steps through.
That's a relief.
Finally, no more tunnels. Mime hugs the nearest tree in relief, but the rest of your group is less ecstatic. Kaidan, in particular, is staring at the broken remains of his sword with a faraway look in his eyes.
I'm sorry. I've led you on a fruitless chase. And for what?
Actually...
I wouldn't say that. Anne walks up to the Outlander and picks up the hilt of the sword from his hand to study it curiously. We did learn more about what we're dealing with. We might be able to salvage something from this situation yet.
How curious.
That's uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Anne. Are you sure you're not just saying that so you can tinker away at Kaidan's broken sword?
I can't believe this.
That's not... It's merely a professional curiosity and nothing else. Good grief. I mean, we're safe for now.
Well...
We might not have gotten exactly the outcome we wanted, but we got out unscathed, and that's all that matters. Ellie is right. Even if it wasn't exactly a smooth heist, we just broke into a mansion together. I say we did pretty awesome, all things considered. You return home. Chapter 3, A Secret of Blood.
So, I called you all here to talk about what I've discovered.
After you return from your successful heist, you decide to lay low for a bit to recover and go through the evidence you've uncovered. When Anne eventually calls a meeting, you enter her lab to find the place plastered with notes and drawings. The mage is holding a cup of strong-smelling coffee, and her voice seems a tad more on the shrill side than usual.
So,
I've been examining this map we found at Goldner's mansion, and I'm confident in my initial theory that the underground of the mine is, in fact, a giant seal keeping these demons trapped. The positive news is that the seal is so massive that the damage is only minimal, which is why we've only seen a few demons leak out into the town.
Oh, really?
I think we've encountered, 4 of these things so far? I wouldn't call that minimal. Boy, do I have bad news for you then. The massive scale of the seal suggests that there are many, many more demons lying in wait on the other side, ready to be let loose. Victoria shifts her stance slightly, looking uncomfortable.
I just don't understand.
When I told Goldner that the mining was disrupting the seal, he refused to believe me. But it turns out he had this map proving it all along.
You'd be surprised how many people are able to bend their own reality to pretend they are not doing anything wrong.
He probably thinks this is all some big mage conspiracy. He was trying to get the knights to come and investigate. They won't come. What? Alethea and the Paragon himself are determined to keep this under wraps. More knights would complicate this.
I can't believe this.
They can't just turn a blind eye to what's happening here and expect it to go away.
They're not. They're waiting for us to fix it for them.
How does this...
But why take this risk? What are they afraid of?
About that.
I don't know, but I intend to find out. Her tone makes everyone pause. Not even Michael dares to comment. But that's for me to figure out. Anne, please continue.
that's not all.
So yeah, getting back on topic. Kaidan's idea of fixing the broken part of the seal still seems like our safest bet. But knowing what we do now, about the sheer scale of this seal, it's clear that he never had the power needed to repair it. I mean, the entire valley is all just part of this huge spell. A single dragon sword isn't going to cut it. What are you saying? I'm saying you're pretty lucky that Miner interrupted you when he did, because the ritual would never have worked in the first place. Most likely, the sword would have had its power sucked out completely, and the spell would have taken your life force with it, before doing Aletherose knows what to the surrounding area. Instead, it rebounded and drew its missing energy from another power source. Basically, sucking it through the roots, like a straw.
Oh.
The forest.
I don't understand.
What are you talking about?
I see.
A big part of the woods had its life force drained from it all of a sudden. Seems like it was caused by your ritual. So that's one mystery down.
I see.
Kaidan gets up and abruptly storms out of the shop. Hey, wait! You can't just... Victoria gets up to follow, but Michael puts a hand on her shoulder, holding her. Let him go. He needs a moment to let that one settle. Even in his state, he's no fool. He won't get caught again. Victoria shrugs off his hand, but stays put for now.
Look,
You should probably go talk with him later, Helly. So for now, we really should figure out what to do.
About that.
Right. Anne, what would you suggest? Is there a way to fix a seal this big? It's not going to be easy. I still need to study the seal in more detail. I'm certain of one thing though. Whatever ritual we might end up using, it's going to need power. Like, a lot of it. And that's where our dear alchemist friend comes in. What, me?
What? So...
I mentioned to you earlier that your spirit locket is quite special. The power it possesses grows stronger every time you seal away another demon, but you haven't yet accessed that power, and I'm starting to understand why. It's missing something, a few key components, to connect the mechanism. It's quite odd, actually. It's almost like they used to be there, but have since been removed. I could take a closer look and build the missing pieces, but then we would still need... more demons? Exactly. The main issue is a simple lack of power. We need more demons to feel the spell needed for this.
Got it.
How many?
Let me take a look.
Helly already captured 4 demons. One more of the same size as the others might do the trick, though I could make a more precise calculation for you.
So that's how it is.
That won't be needed. We know what we have to do. Victoria's sharp eyes zero in on you, and you swallow. Yeah, it does seem pretty clear what needs to be done.
This is it.
Not bad.
I'm glad you see it that way.
This is the plan.
The hunt begins in the morning. You better rest up and prepare.
Actually...
I would also like a bit of your time soon. There's still much to learn about your locket, and I'm eager to get started. So much for getting some rest. It's right back into the fire for us. The meeting concludes and everyone walks off to do their separate things. There's no sign of Kaidan.
Hear me out.
I'm kinda worried. I think we should go look for him. Yeah, I do agree. He shouldn't be out there alone.
Let's go!
The forest is ominously quiet at night, and Mime is walking very close to you as you step between the dead trees. Eventually you spot the familiar glow of Kaidan's markings. He's standing by one of the dead trees, deep in thought. Then he turns around and punches the trunk of it, and it cracks, leaving a deep dent in the dry wood. Okay. Maybe you should be the one talking to him. Yes, one person is probably best. I'll just be standing over here. Whatever protests you had doesn't matter because Mime's already gone. Nothing to do but approach him on your own. Are you okay? I mean, he's clearly not. You walk up to him carefully.
So,
Hey there, Kaidan. Are you alright? Kaidan whips around to face you, visibly startled.
Huh?
What are you doing? Sorry, I didn't mean for you to see that. What are you even doing out here alone? It isn't safe. I was worried.
about that.
Do you want to talk about it?
I see.
You don't have to do that. I don't want to burden you with my worries. But, I care about you,
You see,
and I'm concerned about what's happening. You smile gently and Kaidan blinks, then looks away, flustered.
Huh?
You care for me? Of course. Now tell me what's going on. Kaidan takes a deep breath and looks around at the dead trees. He looks so very pained.
The elders at home always tell me I act too rashly. That I am too emotional when making decisions. They were right. Look at this mess. The forest was ruined because I wanted to play at being the hero.
I mean, you were just trying to help.
you were just trying to help, though. No one could have predicted things turning out the way they did.
But it was predicted. Foretold, even. And I am sorry, friend. But I haven't been honest with you.
Oh?
I wasn't sent by my people to solve this. In fact, they forbade me from going, predicting that something like this would happen. And yet, I went anyway.
I mean, you hardly even knew us back then, so I can't really blame you for not trusting people you hardly knew with that kind of a secret.
I mean, given what you went through with Goldner, I can hardly blame you for not trusting us at first.
You are way too forgiving. I deceived you in order to hide my mistakes. But even that failed miserably. The sword is broken. There's no hiding anymore. I never had the right to wield that blade. I took it, thinking the end result would be worth breaking a few rules for. I was arrogant, and this forest paid the price for my foolishness. I cannot return to my people in such disgrace. I honestly don't know what to do from here.
Well, that's easy. You'll help us fix things, and then you can return to your people. Yeah, redemption.
You can't just keep wallowing in your own self-pity. You made a mistake. Well, so does everyone. But if you want the people at home to forgive you, then you gotta work for it. Be someone they can be proud of. if you want them to accept you.
You are right. Of course you are. I cannot give up now. They say rock bottom is a sturdy foundation. Thank you for making me see that all is not yet lost.
Kaidan smiles and places a hand on the wounded tree trunk.
I will fix this mistake. One step at a time. I will right these wrongs. Thank you, my friend.
I'm glad I could help.
I'm happy I was able to help.
You smile, and Kaidan blinks down at you for a few moments, flushing slightly red, and then he turns away with a cough, shifting to look out into the dark forest.
Anyway, I think we should head back now. Mime has been hiding behind that tree for a while now. It must be uncomfortable.
Wait, you knew I was there?
Your appearance isn't exactly nondescript, is it?
Look who's talking.
The three of you return to the shop to rest.
Mime, about the forest. I'm truly sorry.
Kaidan, you know I don't blame you for any of that.
But your home, I destroyed it, took it away from you. I can never repent for...
Sure you can. We're all here because we're trying to fix things, right?
Even so, I'm still sorry.
Oh.
Aww, that was sweet. So I'm thinking we'll continue from here next time. So clearly that's this one's at home, but is this one in the woods or in the flower shop? I mean, it is closer to the flower shop, right? So, oh yeah, Anne did say that she wanted to see us. So I guess, yeah, we'll choose between going to see Anne or going home to do something. We'll probably go see Anne first, and then we'll see whatever's there for us to do at home. But we'll get into that in the next episode. For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.